day of a wedding, if like the bride and the groom like see each other before the ceremony. How many of you think that's bad luck? Okay, well, you might be superstitious. Okay, so I'm not really going to talk about that, but the reason for it being bad luck dates back to like our ancestors, like the ancient times, because people thought that it would be bad luck, that a person might back out from the wedding and they might not go through with it. So that's what I'll be talking about. And I wasn't really superstitious. Well, I was. I broke a mirror once and I thought I was gonna have bad luck, but I did some research and like I grew out of it, thankfully. So learning more about superstitions will help you understand where they came from and like why they came to be. So first I'll give some background, then I'll talk about some common ones, and then how they can affect people's everyday lives. So I'll talk about the background. So there's different types of superstitions, but all in all, like there's they deal with cultural beliefs, religious beliefs, and the ancient Greeks, the Chinese, and the ancient Egyptians are some of the main ones that believed superstitions were a big deal. So it all depends on the background. Now we just hear about them, but we don't really know why they are the way they are. So I just gave a brief background on superstitions, so now I'll talk about some of the most common ones. So Friday the 13th is one of the most common ones. It's supposed to be a day where like bad things are supposed to happen, and I used to hear about it like a lot during elementary school. I don't know if you guys did too, but it can either mean 13 is supposed to be like an evil number, a bad number, and that was because like going to the Bible, Judas was the man who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th person to be seated during the Last Supper, and he's also seen spilling the salt, so that's why they say that spilling salt is a symbol of bad luck. And for other people, 13 was a number of good luck, and it was a number of good luck because it was said that there was 12 stages of life, and during those 12 stages of life, you were alive, and the 13th stage was supposed to be your afterlife, and during your afterlife, you were supposed to be like in bliss, so it was like a lucky number. And breaking a mirror dates back to the ancient Egyptians, where they thought that seeing your reflection was like signified your soul. Since you never actually do see your face, you just see a reflection of it. It was like pure, and if you broke a mirror, then you damaged yourself as like your health. So breaking a mirror is what happened to me. So I just explained some of the most common ones that we hear about. So now I'll just talk about how they can affect some people. So some people are like those hardcore superstitious people, and they can experience anxiety, like thinking that like stepping on a crack is like bad luck. It's not really gonna break your mother's back, but yeah. What I was talking about. Oh yeah, anxiety. So yeah, people can become anxious, and later it can gradually lead to obsessive compulsive disorder. So people might try to do things to reverse the superstition that they like did. So they can either like pray or I don't know, count numbers like to reverse. It's not really like a curse, but they can try to reverse the process. And that can really damage a person, like psychologically. So they'll be like scared to leave their house, like for Friday the 13th or any other superstitious like day. Um, so I'll just like conclude what I just talked about. So learning more about superstitions can like help you understand why it is we talk about what we talk about and where they came from. They all come from different cultures, so we might know them a little differently, but since the Chinese, ancient Egyptians, and the ancient Greeks were like apart, they weren't one whole culture, that's why we hear it differently. So don't be scared if you see like a black cat, because I used to be scared of them, but I actually